Hello, everyone. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, but finally, welcome back to LNER Locomotive Profiles. Today, we will be looking at the Peppercorn A2. With the retirement of Thompson and the succession by Peppercorn, it was decided that the remaining 15 A2/3 locomotives which had been ordered should be built to a modified design. In fact, the chief draughtsman had already started to design a modified A2/3 in 1946 without the authorization of Thompson. The design continued to be amended through 1946 and 1947, with the first Peppercorn A2 completed before the end of 1948. This design kept Thompson's cylinder and valve arrangement, but had a more conventional bogie position and hence a shorter wheelbase. Also, the exhaust ducts from the outside cylinders were amended. A rocking grate was also fitted. The cowl trap exhaust was discarded from the design, but the self-cleaning smoke box was kept. As the A2 smoke box was shorter than the A2/3 smoke box, it would not have been possible to have kept both the cowl trap exhaust and the self-cleaning apparatus. The cowl trap arrangement may have also been discarded due to problems with smoke beating down to the cab. Some also suggest it was due to a desire to reverse many of Thompson's practices in favor of those of Gresley. During these design modifications, the order size increased from the original 15 to 35. However, in May 1948, the last 20 were cancelled pending the results of the BR interchange trials. The last A2 to be built, number 60539, was fitted with a cowl trap exhaust when built. Due to the limitations of the smoke box size, the self-cleaning apparatus was discarded. This appears to have been a success, as 5 more of the class were similarly modified in 1949. During trials, the A2s tended to be slightly less economical than the Peppercorn A1s, but noticeably more economical for the high power tests. These tests showed problems with the boiler design being used. The same tube arrangement was used irrespective of the boiler length. This was corrected with a large fire grate, which resulted in high coal consumption. Initially, the A2s were allocated to English sheds. In 1949, 5 moved to Scotland to make up for deficiencies with the A2/2s. By November, the A2/2s had been replaced with further Peppercorn A2s. These Scottish A2s were mainly used on express passenger services between Aberdeen and Edinburgh, which benefited from their greater power and acceleration. The English A2s worked a variety of services, including express passenger, slow passenger, and parcel services. Number 60526 Sugar Palm was allocated to York and was regularly used to replace failed locomotives on the East Coast Main Line. Hence, it can often be found anywhere between Newcastle and London. In 1961, it set a speed record for the class of 101 miles an hour whilst descending Stoke Bank. The A2s allocated to England were withdrawn between 1962 and 1963. The 3 remaining Scottish locomotives were withdrawn in 1966. One of these Scottish engines, number 60532 Blue Peter, was sold into private ownership. So there you have it. The entire history of the Peppercorn A2. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one, where we will be talking about the Robinson A5 Pacific tank locomotives.